Good morning, everyone. It's Rich. Thank you for joining me for today's little reading of the Bible. Today is February 19th. It's a Thursday. Today's reading is, if one of your fellow Israelites falls into poverty, allow him to live with you. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 35. Lavish love. Todd invited his younger brother Alex, a recent college graduate, to come live with him in the house he'd built. He wanted to help his sibling gain some financial footing by allowing him to live rent-free for a while. After 6 months, Todd asked Alex to begin paying rent. Years later, Alex made an offer on his home. When the offer was accepted, Todd surprised him by telling him that he'd deposited Alex's rent payments in a savings account over the years and that the substantial sum of money was now his. Alex wept as he received the lavish gift. In Leviticus chapter 25, God gave Moses commands for the Israelites that included allowing those in need to live with you. This command was part of God's enacting a Jubilee year. When debts were forgiven, those in poverty were helped, and the enslaved were freed. He declared that he'd lovingly led his people out of Egypt to give them the land of Canaan and to be their God. He provided a new homeland, and now they were to imitate him by showing love and opening their homes to others. The Apostle John would later write, "See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God." By Jesus' sacrifice, we can receive the fullness of that lavish love, and as he helps us, we can lavish it on others. Here's the two questions. How have you experienced God's lavish love? I'm having breakfast this morning, and 3 days ago, it was just a prayer that God take care of my needs, and today I'm having a cheeseburger left over from last night because I ate too much and was full last night. How can I extend it to others? You want a half burger? Okay. And not that. I do what I can to help anyone I can. If I have anything that I don't, that someone else needs, it's yours. Take it. You know what I mean? Okay, so we go to Leviticus in the Bible. I'm quick. I'm there, buddy. 25:35. My eyes are not good today. Lending to the poor. If one of your brethren becomes poor and falls into poverty among you, then you shall help him like a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with you. Take no usury or interest from him, but fear your God, that your brother may live with you. You shall not lend him your money for usury, nor lend him your food at a profit. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your God. And if one of your brethren who dwells by you becomes poor and sells himself to you, you shall not compel him to serve as a slave, as a hired servant and a sojourner. he shall be with you, and he shall serve you until the year of Jubilee, and then he shall depart from you, he and his children, with him, and shall return to his own family. He shall return to the possession of his fathers, for they are my servants, whom I brought out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as slaves, and they shall not rule, and you shall not rule over him with vigor, but you shall fear your God, and as for your male and female slaves whom you have from the nations that are around you, from them you may buy male and female slaves. Moreover, you may buy the children of the strangers who dwell among you, and their families who are with you, with which they beget in your land, and they shall become your property. And you may take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them as a possession. They shall be your permanent slaves. But regarding your brethren, the children of Israel, you shall not rule over one another with rigor. Well, I'm not going to have anyone as slaves, and that was a different time, so we're not going to comment on that. But what we are going to comment on is don't hold someone accountable who needs your help. Just the fact that you can help them is a blessing from God. Not only for them, but for you. All right? Just something to think about. Y'all have a great day and God bless. And always remember, God loves you. And so do I. All right? Bye.